have the characters, we have the stage. They're going to Miami Dome. I'm excited.
This is what you've been asking for.
Exactly. It's going to be Wesley on the Ulgrim pick, going with the deck stance, and Power Ranger on the Sentinel in the defensive stance. So pumping up that already high defense, trying to survive a little bit more, which honestly is going to help them out a little bit on Miami Dome with the map being so small.
Yeah, I mean, we saw...
Woo, but Wesley,
oh
I don't know
my
if this is honestly going to help him at all, because he's just taking punishment. One hit after another. Wesley with a humongous lead already.
My gosh, just the stage coverage. Absolutely unreal. Power Ranger managing to dodge away from that signature that surely would have closed out the stock, but man, this one is really just running away from him. Now Power Ranger having to make this Sentinel work. He's got that ton of defense, but Wesley has done so much against it already. He's looking for the knockout.
Power Ranger building up a little bit of damage. Oh, he's going to take the side air. It's almost going to KO him. Not quite, but the recovery off the top is going to do it. Wesley now with a huge advantage. Not even in the red, not even close by any means. And this is just going to allow him to exacerbate this lead by even more utilizing this lance. Although Power Ranger finding a few recoveries. Oh, that could have actually led to a KO if it was just a little higher. But either way, it didn't connect. Power Ranger looking for the opportunity off stage for Wesley, but he is not going to have that opportunity to do so. He backs off to get that hammer, and that's going to allow Wesley to get back on.
Power Ranger with the hammer. He might have the range to contest. Yes, beautiful. Gets the stomp into the side air. Good punish onto Wesley. Wasn't enough to take him off, but set him off on his heels now. Wesley unarmed. Swapping over to the axe. Wesley, oh my gosh, with the neutral signature, went for the immediate toss. Power Ranger managed to get around and reverse it with the hammer recovery. Is that all she wrote? Wesley finally going down.
Wesley getting double grabbed by the recoveries on the hammer off stage. Always a dangerous proposition to contest with. Wesley now having to find a response here. He has Power Ranger in an easily contestable kill zone. So all he has to do is catch him with a sig, close to the edge of the stage, off stage even, and that is going to be a KO for Wesley. He just has to find that opportunity.
Certainly hunting for it. We saw the chainsaw coming out. These recoveries, whoa, getting beaten out by Power Ranger. That's the thing about Katars. They have so many quick attacks. They can usually beat out those slower options from Lance, but you've got to get in range.
And they are exceptionally dangerous off stage too.
Whoa!
Down airs off stage, you know, they'll catch you off guard, they'll take you down, and you'll fall to your death before you even know it. But Wesley finding that recovery off the top, taking the stock off of Power Ranger, is going to have a very nice opportunity, especially considering the fact that he's the second stock with barely any damage, a full stock ahead.
Power Ranger is answering back. Several unanswered hits from the hammer. I mean, that's going to cut through even Ulgrim's armor. Oh! Called out the recovery with that hammer ground pound, punishing just at the end of it. Beautiful answer.
Most people, I don't think, would actually go for that option, because if
It's
you
so
do
risky.
happen to misjudge the distance on how far and how close your opponent is, especially when they're approaching you, if they're going to dodge right afterwards and their recovery a little sooner, I mean, that could end with you losing out on your recovery opportunities, because now you've positioned yourself a little too low. But that worked fantastically.
But now Power Ranger has quite a hill to climb. No! Wesley taking out Power Ranger, claiming game 1 on Miami Dome. Managed to bring it down to the final stock, but is Power Ranger going to stick with the Sentinel?
We shall see. He did get quite a bit of damage built up using that hammer, and the Katars were actually pretty successful as well, but he is going to be changing completely over to Zul, opting to just dedicate even more resources into using heavy weapons, both the cannon and the axe, and even, you know, getting a little bit more strength as well.
Miami Dome open again. Are we going to return there?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Miami Dome. I will be all right with Brawlhalla as well, because it's another fast map. It's another. I mean, it's just
all
a
right.
block.
Well, Wesley saying
that's it.
Wesley saying, as you wish. He gives you the Brawlhaven. You want to see the Zul just power right through, but Wesley,
look, I love this map.
He wants those quick lance strings.
I love this map because there's nowhere to hide. It's just It's just some grass and some rocks, and that's it. You're just accompanied by nothing but the clouds in the background.
But Wesley certainly flying through those skies, trading a little bit of damage back and forth. There it is, the lance strings. Could that be all she wrote? The call out. Wesley so many times now has gotten those turnaround either gravity cancels or recoveries on Power Rangers recovery. He knows he wants to go over and around.
Recovery coming out from Wesley, looking for the KO. The neutral stick coming out, not quite going to connect. Looking for the side air. Another neutral stick coming out. Wesley going to get punished again. Down, ground pound. Weapon throw into down air. Fantastic. Axe egg drop, I suppose. I know the true one is with spear, but still, it's the same idea. Finding that KO off the bottom, that's going to give Wesley a little bit of a lead.
Oh my gosh, dueling ground pounds off the side. So incredibly risky. I know Power Ranger just wants to cut this stock short before Wesley gets to run away with any more of a lead.
Ooh!
Oh, and running away with Wesley. Power Ranger sending him off the side with a belly blast.
Now it's just dueling axes trying to chop down trees as both of these sturdy endurance oaks are fighting against one another. Wesley looking for an opportunity to find a neutral air. Power Ranger, though, building up a little bit of damage. It's about an axe slap for an axe slap. Trades back and forth between these two players as both of them try to just get one another to a kill potential damage zone.
Oh, Power Ranger getting the better of Wesley and finding that beautiful accuracy on the axe toss, taking Wesley down. Now he's got the lead for like the first time in this set. Wesley,
he's got to back up. He's a little afraid of the Zol pick now.
Oh,
and he brought him back too. He said, "I'm not done with you yet. I'm bringing you
do it again.
A little more punishment." Power Ranger dropping him.
That was brutal.
Insanely so. And who else to be more brutal on than the Savage himself, Zol? Huge damage. 523 to 319. A completely different outcome than the last match.
Yeah, look at that. Wesley immediately banning out small Brawlhaven. Does not want to go back there against the massive strength of Zol. You don't want those open areas just for the cannon to run its game plan. Rather,
he would go for a similar setup, small maps, short blast zones, but the high plats are going to give him somewhere to run to this time.
Power Ranger, the one grabbing the first weapon, manages to punish Wesley for grabbing the second. Oh, but Wesley just plowing through with the lance. Taking the lead back. Oh my gosh. Power Ranger with a little bit of stage control. You see, whenever he's on that axe, even Wesley, they end up doing a lot of those bunny hops into the axe down air. They want to get the extra damage from bouncing them up and then getting another follow-up attack.
Looking for the side stick follow-up. He is going to get punished and pushed off stage. Power Ranger, baiting, trying to bait out the dodge by faking out with a fake ground pound attempt.
Yeah, it's like that quick dash. Oh no! Wesley's ground pound though, nothing fake about that. Taking the first stop.
You can try to play mind games, but Wesley's just going to come in with the real thing and find the success. Just telling, Power Ranger, you should have gone for it in the first place. But no, the side air is all he's going to need in that situation. Wesley taking that second stock, and now Power Ranger using that axe. He's going to be trying to chop a little damage off of that threshold that Wesley has in that fresh stock.
Now this is where Wesley gets most of his damage in whenever he's on this lance. Oh my gosh, and even the dodge read into the signature starting to build so much of a lead against Power Ranger. Power Ranger jockeying for position, trying to beat out the priority that the lance has. Finally able to escape from that signature, not letting it run away even further. But man, he is deep in the red. Wesley now going to be hunting for the knockout.
Power Ranger's really looking for that hit, but he's not going to find it. That neutral light is going to get punished by Wesley into the side light recovery, and that's going to be another stock off of Power Ranger, putting him one stock below almost entirely at this point as Wesley just continues to deal damage right out of the gate.
Oh, and he holds it! The max charge on the chainsaw? Inconceivable.
Oh, goes for the side. Sig gets punished, but not enough. Woo! There it is. The sliding breakdance off stage. Going to find that KO off under the left, and that is going to equalize the stocks just a little bit. But is it going to be enough?
Certainly a tall order, but if any legend can do it, it's certainly Zol. Tons of damage per hit, early knockout potential, especially on a weapon like the cannon.
Some good dodges out. He's avoiding the big damage, but I mean, this is the heavy weapons. This is what you were talking about in the beginning. All it takes is one big hit. It racks up the damage, and it has a ton of knockback, and they've got to be very careful about that. Oh, and there it goes. The side air is going to be all she wrote for that last stock of Power Ranger.
All right, so now it is up 2-1 Wesley's favor. Is there another adjustment that Power Ranger has? Yes! He's swapping over to the Volkov. I know this is a little bit of a spoiler because we're watching the replay on the stream at the moment, but spoilers, he's got more pocket picks.
Well, I mean, you can't go wrong with Volkov, and I'm kind of shocked that we don't see more of him, considering Scythe is popular and Axe is popular, and he's got good SIGs. But, you know, we got him right here, so I can't complain too much.
He's got incredibly good signatures at the moment. Power Ranger on that Volkov. Let's see, he keeps the Axe but swaps it out for the Scythe. A ton more aerial coverage, particularly with that Scythe neutral signature.
And they're going back to get Ramen for a third time as well at the Miami Dome. So here we go, game number 4. Wesley looking for the victory in the set in this match.
So it's Axe versus Scythe. Fairly comparable range, but Scythe definitely a string weapon, whereas the Axe is more about strong single strikes.
Ooh.
The quick swap over from Power Ranger looking to press this advantage, but Wesley happy to fight unarmed. Look at all that damage build going on. We've got it neck and neck.
Trying to hold that map control, staying grounded, but he is going to get forced out of that position. The Lance, momentum from those aerial attacks, just a little bit too much to contest with. He's going to back off a little bit. Oh, the punish not quite going to connect in time. Ooh. Wesley getting out of the way, and now the charge. Oh!
So dangerous to slide charge that one if the attack doesn't connect, because you drop so far before it finishes. Oh, caught in the back cloud. Power Ranger sending Wesley over. We've got them both deep in the red. Oh, trying to bait something out there with the dodge, looking for him to try and escape left or right.
Oh!
Wow, dash jump ground pound, almost doing it with the Axe, but Wesley just definitely maneuvers a little bit down below. The exclamation points coming out. Wesley had to make it back on stage there.
Honestly, if he had held that ground pound, I think a split second more it would have hit.
Yeah.
He missed that by pixels.
Not going to miss the side air, though. Power Ranger, this Volkov pick, giving him the stock lead.
And this pick does seem to be working out for him at the moment. The Scythe, I actually really like what he's got going on with the Scythe. He knows how to bait those dodges out. The side air from Wesley is going to find that KO from across the stage. Remember, this is a very short blast zone map, so those quick kills do come out. Oh, the ground pound coming out for a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough to disrupt Wesley's movement enough off stage.
Oh,
Wesley
my
just
gosh.
Continuing the damage
The
even
reads! Went for the final read on the gravity cancel signature. Power Ranger finally able to win out on that little RPS that they had going. And now maintaining the stage control in the center, but Wesley just dodging around. Now Power Ranger unarmed again.
Oh, and he left
both
his
of
weapon.
them unarmed.
Oh no! That was an advantage. Momentum that he lost out on, and that is gonna cost him for a second there. Oh, but doesn't even matter anymore. The weapon throw is just gonna take Power Ranger right off the bottom, and Wesley now with a stock lead is in a prime position to get even more damage, even more good positioning, because he is not quite in the kill range yet for Power Ranger to take him out.
And if he keeps hitting these follow-ups with Lance, let's see how much more of a lead he can build. Oh, again, beautiful. Power Ranger contests those Lance recoveries.
A very risky ground pound again, this time without a weapon, having the disjointed hitboxes coming out to help him out. Just relying on that foot to land in the right place and hoping that he wasn't too early to get caught by that recovery.
I feel like this has to be a matchup that he's fought so many times, because he is so accurate with nailing those Lance recoveries.
With the confidence of those ground poundings in the middle of those Lance recoveries, I'd hope so as well, just for his sake.
Let's see if he can sneak out a win to stay alive in the set here. It is 2-1 Wesley's favor at the moment. Fighting around this corner, just trying to knock each other off stage so they can convert into something. Wesley getting a ton of damage. The double lance neutral air pushing Power Ranger into the red. Now he's unarmed. Side air, dire positioning again for Power Ranger.
This could be Wesley finding the KO here and taking the set in his favor. Power Ranger looking for the last vestiges of hope that he has left.
There it is, the axe bounce. Wasn't able to convert it into anything more. Gets the turnaround on the side air.
We're going to see the
flying
chainsaw
forward.
come out again. No, he's going to swap back to the axe. The side air is all he's going to need. The down light coming out, not quite going to be enough. Another one, gravity cancel, not going to connect. Side air coming out at the very tail end.
Gosh!
Times out the neutral sig, and there we go. Wesley taking it down 3-1 in the set. And moving on to the winners finals to face off against Fiend.
Jeez, that was so nerve-wracking here because Power Ranger, he almost had this neutral signature. It was the right call on the distance. But man, Wesley just played that microspacing, the footsies. Look at him just avoiding that final slash, positioning perfectly with the dodge to get the final side air.
Very, very nice play from both of these guys. And we are going to see more of them in a little bit. But just as an update, going back into some of the lower bracket stuff that hadn't finished before, unfortunately for Broly, he did fall to Gabriel WE33, who